Hello everyone, hope you are doing great today. My name is Amanjot from 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊 Consultants. Today in this live session, we are having Khalil from University of Wollongong with us, and he will be giving us a lot of information regarding the courses, intakes, requirements, and many more things. So welcome Khalil, how are you today?
Very well, thank you very much, and thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, Aman.
So first of all, Khalil, please introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Khalil, or Khalil 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊. I'm the regional manager for recruitment for the University of Wollongong. I have been with the university for about 12 years in this particular role. I am a two-time graduate of the university. I did my bachelor's and master's degree at the university. That was many years ago, and now I'm also working at the university, which is fantastic opportunity and yeah, a great experience working at the university.
So with 12 years of experience, I'm expecting that our audience will be getting a lot of information from you today regarding all the different courses.
Yeah,
really
definitely, and I want to thank you for providing the opportunity to reach out to your students, and I believe it would be very valuable, and they can have the opportunities to learn about the new courses and scholarships and the various offerings that we do have at the University of Wollongong. So thank you.
Yeah, so Khalil, now we are just going to wait for some time for more audience to join so that more viewers can join us, and they more and more people can get this information from us today.
Definitely.
So we'll just take a short break and so that more viewers can join us.
Okay, great.
𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊 consultants offer the best PTE online training. 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊 is the only PTE online training institute in Pakistan. We are #1 PTE online training institute, 5-star ratings and positive reviews, Australian-based qualified PTE and naughty teachers. Our students are achieving 80 and 86 score in PTE.
Contact 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊 at pteclasses@𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐊.com.au.
So welcome back. Now we are going to start a live session with this amazing questions. So first of all, please tell me, what is University of Wollongong? Introduce us.
Well, the University of Wollongong is a comprehensive university. It's a public university. We have over 340 different courses on offer, and we are a university that is highly reputable. It's established itself an excellent reputation in teaching and learning across all our 4 faculties. We're ranked in the top 1% of universities worldwide by QS rankings, and we're located just south of Sydney. So we're about 80 kilometres south of Sydney. It's a coastal city, so Wollongong, with a population of about 300,000 people. The university's Wollongong campus, which is the main campus, has a student population of about 23,000. But we also have campuses, 2 other campuses in Sydney, and international campuses as well. And I can talk to you a bit more about that as we go ahead.
Yes, definitely. So if we talk about these strengths, what are the strengths of the university?
So we have 18 discipline areas, which covers many areas from engineering, business, social sciences, IT, education, science, and so on. And we have these programs both at the undergraduate and postgraduate level. We also have our UOW college for students who may need a packaged offer, say for English, for additional 6 or 12 weeks package with either their bachelor's or their master's programs. We also offer PhD research opportunities for students who may be thinking of doing a PhD. So yeah, we do have quite a comprehensive covering of those particular streams.
Well, thank you so much. And well, Khalil, let's just talk more about the campuses, courses, and everything. As you prepared such a beautiful presentation for us, can we just start with that only?
Sure, let's do that. Okay. Okay, so currently UOW is working, as we all know, the Australian borders are currently closed to non-Australian citizens or permanent residents. So the UOW is working with the sector as well as state and federal governments to allow international students to travel to Australia and continue or commence new courses in Australia. And as you may have heard on the news, the federal government is really starting to consider these options and allowing, I guess, maybe at a staggered. Are we still here? Yep. Okay. Yeah, in the coming weeks. So, so you can visit that website, Coronavirus Return to Campus, and see what the university is preparing for at the moment. So, if we could move on to the next slide. With the current pandemic, UOW was one of the very first universities to offer support to international students. So what we have done now, the 2021 tuition fees will be at the same level as the 2020 level, I should say, yes. Students can defer their offer up to 1 year. And we are also have introduced a $5,000 tuition fee deposit to receive the COE, which is a confirmation of enrolment, which is a document that's required to apply for a student visa. And the student then does not have to pay for their the additional tuition fee until the census date. And generally that will be about 4 weeks after commencement of that particular program. We've also now offered a new onshore international student bursary, so that's valued at 20%, and that's for the duration of the program. And also for our students who are offshore in their home countries, we're offering a 10% bursary for the duration of that offshore learning experience. Now, we also do have many other scholarships that I will talk about a bit later, and then you can also stack some of these scholarships up together, which can add up to about 40 or even up to 50% tuition fee reduction, which is a fantastic opportunity for students at this stage.
Definitely.
So currently, the university is doing face-to-face. We're going back to face-to-face teaching and learning throughout our lectures and so on. And in the coming weeks, we're looking at about a 75% capacity, so return to campus. Which is very exciting for the students here in Australia. They really did miss that campus experience. As we all know, majority, well, everyone, I guess even throughout the world has been doing online subjects. And that will still be supported. So we will still have a hybrid model for those who are overseas. We will still be using online teaching. And for those who are in Australia, they can certainly do the face-to-face teaching and come back to some normality, which is fantastic.
Yes.
So our main campus is Wollongong. You can see the map there. So we're located on the southeast corner of Australia in the state of New South Wales. And you can see Sydney and Wollongong. So Wollongong is approximately 80 kilometres south of Sydney. And that's where our main campus is. We also have a campus in Sydney in the CBD where we offer postgraduate business programs. So MBA, Master of Management, Strategic marketing and so on, business analytics, but I can talk to you more about those particular programs. And about 3 years ago, we opened up a new campus in Liverpool, and that's at our Southwest Sydney campus. We offer both undergraduate and postgraduate programs there. And the location of our Liverpool campus is conveniently located to all public transports, including the train and buses for students as well. So,
Yeah, so you told us about the campuses. Please give us more information regarding the staff, the classrooms.
Yep. So our Sydney CBD campus, where we offer the postgraduate programs in business, it's located just opposite Circular Quay. So you can see on the bottom right-hand side of that the photo there. That's actually one of the areas where students can oversee, as you can see there, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. And the classes are obviously tailored to specifically meet the students' requirements, and it's very personable with our lecturers as well. So our lecturers and tutorials and tutors have a very much open door policy. So it's students can access those lecturers and or tutors at those particular times that they have listed. And yeah, it's a great environment to both study and obviously experience Australia at the same time. So if we can move on to the next slide. So apart from our campuses in Australia, we also have a campus in Dubai, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and we also have partnerships in Singapore and in China. But for students who may want to, as you may know, the UAE is open, and they are, so you can actually travel into the UAE. So students may wish to, if they choose to, can start at our Dubai, Malaysia or Hong Kong campuses and then transfer over to UOW Australia and continue on with their degree. So they may want to experience 1 year in Dubai, and then they will get credited for those subjects that they have undertaken towards their degree here in Australia. And in doing so, we also offer a 25% tuition fee reduction for those students who, when they do arrive into Australia, for the remainder of their degree. So that's a great opportunity to not only just see Australia, but internationally see Dubai or Malaysia or Hong Kong. So they are some great opportunities that students can have. So a bit about the University of Wollongong. So in total, we have approximately 35,000 plus students, and 15,000 of them are international. Now, that includes our Dubai campus, where we have about 4,500 international students. So in our Wollongong campus, we have approximately 6,000 international students, and that is of a population of 22,000 in total. We have over 330 or 340 degrees now on offer, and that ranges from foundation, bachelor's, master's and research programs, both at the master's by research or PhD level as well. And some of our achievements, we are ranked in the top 1% of universities globally by QS ranking. So we're ranked 196th in the world. I think more importantly is that we're ranked 16th best modern university in the world. So QS ranking also have different criteria. So for universities who are under the age of 50, there's another ranking for that. And we are 16th best university. So we were first established as an independent university in 1974. So prior to that, we were a campus actually of the University of New South Wales, and then became independent in 1974. As a result, you can see 16th best modern university, which is a great achievement. Now, I know that students do look at rankings, and I would encourage students to have a look at our website and our rankings page on our website. And if they want to see individual subject rankings as well, so you can, if they do visit there, you'll see that some of our engineering programs are in the top 50 best, top 50 worldwide, or top 100 and so on. So that that does really show the reputation of the university and of our researchers and lecturers and professors. So a bit about Wollongong. We are located just south of Sydney, as I mentioned before, about 80 kilometres. So students can access Sydney pretty much at any time. They can either drive up or catch a train, and it takes about an hour and 10, an hour and 20 minutes or so. With a population of about 300,000 people in Wollongong and the Illawarra region, it's really a great environment for students to study and also experience a great the great nature in the environment that Wollongong has to offer. It does have many job opportunities as well, and I'll talk to you a bit more about that through our Careers Central. Excuse me. Recently, the Australian government announced changes to universities, and UOW is now what we call a regional status. So what that allows is for students who undertake studies, higher education in either the bachelor or the master's programs for a minimum of 2 years, will be eligible for post-study work rights. Now, if a student were to undertake a 2-year program, say at Sydney, say at our Sydney campus, I should say, they'll be eligible for 2 years. However, if they do the same program at our Wollongong campus, they'll get an additional year post-study work rights, which is now 3 years. So once you do graduate, you're allowed to stay and work in Australia for an additional 3 years. So that's a great opportunity there for students to really get to understand how industry works within Australia and take that experience with them. A bit about accommodation. So we have a range of accommodation options available for students, both on campus and off campus. And we cater to individuals or families as well, for those who want to bring their family out, including their children's. So we have options for 1 bedroom, there's shared accommodation as well. There's also apartment style living as well, where individuals have their own rooms, but they will have like a shared lounge room and kitchen area. So you can see in the bottom right corner there, that's like a shared lounge or living room, and that would be their bedroom there. But apart from that, we also will help students finding private accommodation if they choose to do that as well. A great thing about Wollongong is we have free buses. Now, that's available not only to students, but to the entire population and whoever wants to utilise it. And you can see where it says UOW campus there. So we have Coolabong units, Bangalay, Graduate House. And you can see where the red line is, and there's another blue line, and there's another black line. So those red lines and the blue lines are where the free buses actually, that's a route of the buses. And it goes into the city, and it always goes past either directly past other UOW accommodation or very close to it. So transportation for students in Wollongong is really not an issue, especially with the buses. Now, for students who may be, say, they're living maybe 10, 15 minutes away, we also have a train line, and you can see there the dotted kind of line that goes down where it says North Wollongong and Gwynville. So we have a North Wollongong train station, and we also have a free bus that picks students up and takes them directly onto the campus. So again, I mean, you could even walk from there. It's only about a 10-minute walk from the train station as well. So yeah, transportation is really not an issue, which is fantastic. Bit about the campus life. It's really, well, we have 83 hectares of beautiful landscape bushland. It's a real campus experience, and you know, students. There's other universities where they study in high-rise buildings, and they really don't get the outdoor kind of setting. And yeah, it's a beautiful campus. We have lots of facilities available on campus, so students can join clubs and meet other international students or meet Australian students. We have different associations. So, for example, the Indian or Pakistani Students Association, or you can even create your own as well. So that's fantastic. We have a gymnasium, an Olympic-sized swimming pool. We have a movie theatre on campus, football ovals, cricket ovals, tennis courts, and a range of food options as well as many coffee outlets. So you can't you can't walk past without you know, seeing a cafe or coffee outlet there, which is fantastic.
Yes, definitely.
I think we're all living on coffee at the moment.
Yes. Yeah. Well, with work being so busy, we are relying on coffee.
Yeah, exactly. We also have a grocery store on campus. Now that's been around for a few years now. So a lot of students do their groceries, especially those who are living on campus. Do their groceries from the grocery store and bring it back to their houses or their where their accommodation is, and cook their own meals. Our library is open 24 hours. It's really a city within a city. Like, yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily have to venture out, but you can find all your needs and requirements at the university. We have a pharmacy on campus. We even have a hairdresser, a post office, bank, and so on. So it's a great inconvenient lifestyle. And of course, we have a lot of support services available for students. So on a personal level, we have UOW Wellbeing, free and confidential counselling services, campus health, which includes the doctors, dentists and dietitians on campus. We have legal advice, financial counselling and disability services as well. So for students who may have a disability and they want to travel and study in Australia, you just need to let us know, and we will help to provide support for that student. There's academic support as well through peer-assisted tutoring, learning and development support, and English conversation groups as well. And social life, lots of different events and clubs and societies are available, and it's a great way of really getting to experience Australia and its cultural lifestyle as well. As I mentioned, we do have a lot of research and study options available. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go into every single degree, but we do have, we've broken it up into 18 discipline areas. So we have 4 faculties from arts and humanities, business, communication, media, creative arts, performing arts, education, engineering, health and medicine, international studies, law, science, public health, psychology, social work, and so on. So we're very much known, and we do have key strengths in engineering and sciences. Faculty of Engineering and Information Sciences is actually part of the group, or is a member of the Group of 8 universities. So the Group of 8 universities are the old established universities, and based on our research intensivity and output from our professors and our researchers who provide that information directly, cutting edge research information to the students, the Group of 8 actually invited us to become a member. So that just shows the reputation of the university and how well it's regarded, not just in Australia, but all around the world. All our degrees are accredited by the relevant body. So, for example, engineering, a student who completes engineering degree in Australia or at our university will become an associate member of Engineers Australia, which allows them to work as a professional engineer around the world without having to get additional accreditation or do additional subjects as well. So a bit about our Sydney campus. As we are AACSB accredited, now that's a very difficult accreditation to get as a business school. And you can see that is actually a photo from the building that we teach out of, and it's at Circular Quay, and it's very conveniently located to the train stations and buses as well. So that's a typical view that students will get either from their tutorial rooms or lecture theatres. So we do offer Master of Business Analytics, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, International Business, Management Marketing, Supply Chain Management, MBA as well. Now, the great thing about this, and if you could flick over to the next slide, is students can do 2 masters in 2 years. So you can combine, for example, Master of Business with Master of Human Resource Management. You could do Master of Management with Master of Marketing, and you get 2 master's degrees in 2 years. And that also satisfies the post-study work rights. So you'll still be eligible for those for that requirement. However, if you just wanted to do a single master's, that will take 1.5 years to complete, let's say, the Master of International Business or Master of Management. Mm-hmm. So that's a great opportunity there for students to have 2 degrees in 2 years.
Yes, actually, that's a great option. As we will be moving more towards the courses and the requirements more, let's just take a short break and we will be right back.
Great.
Student visa. Is it your dream to study abroad, especially in Australia? Don't worry, we are here to assist you and guide you with your study visa process. Being MAR-approved professional education visa consultants, we ensure you with maximum support and supervision.
Contact Think Higher Consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
Well, welcome back, Khalil, and our viewers.
Thank you.
I hope you all are enjoying this live session. So, Khalil, let's just move to the next slide and discuss more about the university.
Sure, thank you. And as I mentioned, we have a new campus. It's in Southwest Sydney. It's in Liverpool, and it's conveniently located to transportation, public transport. And Liverpool is one of those areas that's really fast growing. It's close to Parramatta as well for those students who may be here in Australia and know a bit about the region. But we offer undergraduate and postgraduate programs at our Southwest Sydney campus. And I guess students, as they're allowed to work up to 40 hours a fortnight, for students who want to study at our Southwest Sydney campus, will still have access to that Sydney job market, allowing them to, work that 20 hours a week or 40 hours a fortnight and still undertake their studies. So we offer a range of programs at our Southwest Sydney campus, from computer science, commerce, business, information systems, and at our master's level, Master of Social Work, nursing, Master of Health Leadership and Management, and so on. And we also do offer diploma programs and English for tertiary studies. So we can package English plus academic programs out there as well.
Well, for all the courses overall, what are the basic requirements for the entry?
So what we look at is a student's previous academic history. Mm-hmm. So if they're applying for a bachelor's degree, we would look at their high school results. Now, it depends on the curriculum that they have completed. They can go directly into the bachelor's degree based on their scores from their high school. Say they've completed an IB or UK A levels, and depending on their score, they can go directly in to a particular bachelor's program. However, if they don't meet the entry requirements for direct entry, we can offer students a foundation program, and it's an academic foundation program, which allows the student to complete that 1 year as a foundation course in a particular stream. So if they applied for engineering or business, there are foundation streams tailored for that particular area. And upon completing that foundation program, they'll have a guaranteed seat to go into the bachelor's degree. Now, similarly with master's programs, we'll look at students' bachelor's performance, and generally speaking, if a student has an average of over 60% at their bachelor's level, that should allow them entry into majority of our programs. And of course, we would look at the number of backlogs that a particular student has in their results as well in their degree. And other than that, we would also look at students' English language skills. So we accept IELTS, TOEFL, PTE. And for those students who aren't or can't access IELTS or TOEFL or PTE at this stage, we will be accepting Duolingo as entry into the particular program. So a bit more on the career and academic support. We do have a careers centre, and our team out there help students in writing their resume, and even help their students in writing a selection criteria for a particular job that they may be applying for. So we have online career resources as well for students, which also allows students to apply for jobs both on campus and off campus as well. We have career expos where we invite people from industry and companies who come onto campus, and it's a great way for students to network and understand about how industry works within an Australian context. And it's a great way to, I guess, when they do complete, to have have a contact detail of that particular person and apply for jobs there as well. Our mentoring program, so that allows, so this is, the mentoring program is we match up a student with one of our alumni who's in a particular industry, and they have time with that particular alumni over a semester period. And it's a great way to really understand about that particular industry that they will be applying a job in once they do graduate. And yeah, just start to network and get themselves familiar with the job that they'll be applying for. Okay, key dates. So our next semester will be in spring. So that'll be our spring, and that begins on the 26th of July, and exams end then on the 18th of November. Now, where we got trimester 2 and trimester 3, our business programs at the postgraduate level, so master's programs, students do have a trimester. So our trimester 2 will start on the 17th of May and go through till August, and trimester 3 will begin on the 29th of August and go through to November, and then trimester 1 for 2022 will begin in February. So trimester 1 this year began in February, and all our other programs, we have 2 semesters. So that will be spring and autumn for us, which would generally be around February or early March, just depending on which Monday comes first. And I guess, yep, that's okay. I was just going to say, and I guess when you look at those dates for when those thank you for those semesters, students could really start to think of applying. If you're applying for July, for example, they should really start thinking applying now, because you got to think about the application process, the time that it gets, the time that you have to get the actual offer. Then you have a consideration time. Then you start thinking about where I should leave accommodation and all those other steps, including the application for visa, student visa. So I would encourage students, if they are going to apply, that they should start, applying at least up to 3 months prior to the beginning of the that particular semester or trimester. Thank you. And a bit about our scholarships. So we do have the Undergraduate Excellence Scholarship, and that's valued at 30%. Now, that will be based on students' high school results. And there is no separate application for any of these scholarships. It's automatically assessed by our admissions team, and it will be added to their letter of offer. Now, for example, for students who are offshore, living abroad, they be eligible for the 10% bursary, and if they're eligible for the scholarship, they'll get up to 40% scholarship. Now, similarly with the Postgraduate Excellence Scholarship, depending on their bachelor's results, we'll offer them 30%. Now, if they're offshore again, they'll get the additional 10%. Now, if they're onshore in Australia and apply for either the, or if they receive the Undergraduate Excellence Scholarship or the Postgraduate Excellence Scholarship, I did mention earlier that we have now a new scholarship for onshore Australia students who are commencing at UOW. They will automatically receive a 20% discount. And if they're eligible for the postgraduate or undergraduate, they'll get an additional 30%. So that's up to 50% scholarship, which is fantastic. And that is for the duration of the degree. And as I mentioned, there's no separate application for that. Also, our Sydney Business School has a bursary for up to 20%. Now, that is based on citizenship. So I'd encourage you to have a look at our Sydney Business School website if that's the program that you're interested in, or have a chat to Think Higher Education consultants. They can talk you through all that as well. And I think that may be the end of our slides. Yes. So we can go to questions if you like.
Let's start with the questions then, but I will be asking you a few questions. Let's just take a short break again.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Admissions. Think Higher Admissions Service helps you secure an admission in an Australian university. Our service is simple, efficient, and absolutely free for the student. Simple because we will provide you extensive information about the universities in Australia, and efficient because once the application is filled, you are guaranteed to receive an admission within 8 to 12 weeks. Contact Think Higher Consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
Well, welcome back, Khalil. So regarding the questions, I asked you about the basic entry requirements and all, but let's just talk about the benefits. So students who choose a university, what are the benefits they will be getting?
So firstly, I guess students who decide to study at UOW, they'll certainly get the benefit of a internationally renowned reputation that the university has. All our degrees are accredited by the relevant bodies, and the additional benefits that serve is because we're highly reputable throughout the world and within Australia, that applying for a job, and when an employer sees the resume and says, "Oh, University of Wollongong," that certainly lightens up the eyes of that particular employer. And we do have a lot of career support services available. So once students do graduate, we can continue through our alumni network and supporting them as well.
Well, of course, you have so many courses. We can't discuss about the fee structure specifically, but overall, do the students are able to pay in the installments? What is the fee structure?
So initially, students can pay a $5,000 deposit to receive their confirmation enrolment, and this allows that COE, confirmation enrolment, to apply for a student visa. Now, once students do commence, they don't have to pay for the remainder of those particular subjects until the census date. And generally, it's about 4 weeks after the commencement of the particular course. Now, and I did forget to mention that students, if they are studying abroad, so online from their home country, they can select 1, 2, 3, or 4 subjects to study. Okay. Now, the tuition fee would be based per subject unit. So, say for example, you want to do the Bachelor of Engineering or Master of Engineering. Each semester for 4 subjects, it's approximately 18,000 Australian dollars, and you don't have to pay that. So you pay each semester by semester. So you don't have to pay for the total course. So for the 4 years, you pay semester by semester. And clearly, if students do get some work whilst they're here in Australia, that will help them with the ongoing cost of living as well, which will help them out.
All right. Okay. So is there any kind of discount or scholarship you can provide to the viewers who are with us today?
Yeah. So the scholarships that we do offer is academic scholarships. And the great thing about that is students do not have to submit a separate application. Our admissions team will look at the student's performance and then will apply that particular scholarship to that particular student on their letter of offer. Now, depending on the country that they're from, so for example, Pakistani and Indian students, we do have additional country bursaries. So if they're not eligible, say for the 30% undergraduate excellence scholarship, we will automatically give them a 10% scholarship added to their offer. So that's individual country bursaries. And again, I'd encourage everyone to have a look at our website and see if your country is listed on there.
Well, thank you so much, Halil, for being with us today and giving us a lot of information, giving us the information about the courses, about the university campuses and all. And he informed us about the discount as well. So all the viewers who are with us today, I want to inform them that even 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 is giving a lot of discounts at the moment on the PTE classes, on different visa services, on NATI and many more services. So just give us a call today on the number below and get information, get discounts on different visa services and classes. Well, thank you so much, Halil. You have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you for your time.
Same with us. Thank you so much.
𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 Consultants. We are registered education and migration consultants. Offer following services: student visas, admissions, change of course or provider, skilled migration visas, temporary activity visas, employer-sponsored visas, partner visas, parent visas, health cover for all types of visas, visitor tourist visas, business visas, NATI CCL preparation classes, professional year programs, IELTS and PT classes, coaching programs for new education and migration agents, and many more.
Contact 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 Consultants provide personalized and on-spot services leads to permanent visa pathways and Australian citizenship. Facebook/𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 Consultants. Twitter/𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 Instagram/𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐻 Consultants.